Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. I'm the Rugged Gamer Mike. Any of you who've already viewed my channel, then you'll know that I do gaming videos. But today I want to do something a little different and go through how I found getting my first 100 subscribers as a new gaming channel. Obviously bear in mind that some of these things will correlate to any gamers or any YouTube channel, shall I say, sorry, and some will just be relevant to just gaming, because obviously you've got to think about your target audience when you start a new YouTube channel. And I just want to go through a few of the do's and don'ts that I found. There's no hard rules about how you're going to do this, but hopefully doing what I did towards the end of getting my main lump of new YouTubers joining my channel, you'll hopefully be able to grow yours a lot quicker from the start. So let's go straight into it and see what we can uncover from our analytics. So welcome to my YouTube page. As you can see, this is the analytics. This is what you want to be looking at whenever you want to learn how your channel's doing and how it's progressing, and also it gives you a lot of information about certain things that you're going to need, certainly as a new YouTuber. This is obviously my subscribers section. I've actually lost 2 since yesterday, which is concerning, as I had 120. But the reason why I'm doing this at such a low subscriber count is because I see a lot of YouTubers with a lot of big numbers, like 50 odd K, 100k, going up to like 300, 400, 500k subscribers, and it's great for them to tell you how they've got subscribers. But when they first got their 100 subscribers, things have changed massively. Obviously, as you are all probably aware, they've gone through a lot of changes with the whole side of things to do with the monetization and stuff like that. It's obviously put a lot of people off. There's now the subscription service coming in, the music service coming in, and obviously there's a lot of premium features out there, people who can donate money to you and all sorts. There's so many things out there now that have come to YouTube that it has changed since they've done it. And me personally, I'm looking at their way of doing things, and sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does, and again, it's all about your target audience and how you're going to get into this, so please don't take this as gospel. This is just my kind of opinions and things that have happened whilst I've been doing it, which will show, hopefully, you lot some do's and don'ts. So the first thing I want to comment on is the fact we've got 2 spikes. First one here, and the second one here, and some average ups and downs here. As you can see, there have been days where we've lost some subscribers. This actually is showing me. There we go. So what that's done is it's overlaid with when we've actually lost subscribers, because what the other one showed us is just on the day. So on that period when we've had subscribers come or go. So when you've had, like here, 14 subscribers in a short space of time, it won't show you any lost subscribers in there, because if you could have had 15 and lost 1. As you can see, we did lose 1. There you go, 1 on each day there, if you notice that. So what's this showing us? Right, well, the first thing that I want to comment on is sub for sub service. Now there's 2 ways you can do it. People pay people to sub, and other people go on and offer sub for sub service. I've done it, and that's what it led me to do. As you can see, gain, lost, gain, lost, gain, lost, gain, lost. It's just, I've had a bit of difference in opinion on sub for sub. I started trying to do it, and I found that I wasn't getting anywhere. And when I looked into it, I realised that a lot of people who ride sub for subbed, unsubbed. They gain your sub, and then they drop you. They go for a bit of a cull and go, actually, you're not the content I want to listen to, or I just don't want any of you on, which I had noticed one, he'd subbed everybody, and then I think about a week later he had no subscribers that he was following. I think he just had 1 or 2 on there. To me, that's very deceitful, and that's not the way I want to do my channel. If I do my channel sub for sub, I will follow those people, and I'll follow them for some time, and I'll watch some of their content, and I'll review it and stuff like that, and I'll just generally leave it there, because realistically there's nothing that it's doing wrong. I learn from people's mistakes, I can watch people's stuff, and that's kind of my own research side of things. So sub for sub systems, they don't really work that well. Other people may have had difference in opinion on that, but for me it hasn't worked, and there's my evidence there to support it. Paid subscription service, pay people to get your subs. It's going to cost you a lot of money, and you're not going to see that massive amount of benefit unless you pay a lot of money out. And at the end of the day, okay, I don't make money on my YouTube channel, but I don't want to fork out unnecessarily for things like subscribers. They come and go, and through showing you what I've done here and here, hopefully you'll be able to find a way on finding new subscribers without paying. So what have I done here? So we'll target the first spike. Your biggest and best critiques are your friends. And that's exactly what I've done here. I've gone to my friends, I'm starting a YouTube channel, would you mind checking it out and give me a sub just to help me out? And that's exactly what's happened. And as you can see, I've got a few there, and I've got a few here, and these are with subs for subs as well. And they generally stay and help you out, and they'll give you advice, you know, or yeah, that looked a bit silly. You know, yes, it is a bit unnerving at first when you're a new YouTuber, but they will tell you things that you necessarily wouldn't see as a new YouTuber, and the last thing you want to do is have your biggest and main audience coming out and telling you, actually, this is wrong, it's not going to work, your channel looks silly, or various things like that, because then you start to lose your subscribers, and you start to have people not even bother looking at you in the future, which obviously is a shame. People go through changes through their channel. I certainly did, and if you look at my early videos, you'll see they're a lot worse than my later videos, and hopefully when we move home you'll notice that the sound quality will be a lot better, because I won't be in such a small room. All these things need to be taken into account when you're getting your YouTubers, your subscribers. Make note of that. Okay, so that's how we've got this big spike here. What is this big spike here? Well, I slowly learned that sub for sub wasn't working. Some days I wasn't getting anything, and some days it was just odd one or two. Here is where I changed my tactics, which is hopefully what's going to help you. So some of you may already know that I'm in a community called YouTube Helping Hands. I was one of the founders of the community, and with 4 other members I worked it up and built it up, and started learning from my mistakes and learning from them and asking them for advice and various things like that. Tip number 1, ask for advice. Ask YouTubers that are at the level that you want to be getting to in a short space of time. Don't go to these big massive ones, because as I said, it changed when they started, so that they can give you advice now on how to keep going bigger and how to get things built up and stuff like that, and things that you should be avoiding and stuff like that. And certainly get looking at them. I follow Nick Nimmin. I enjoy watching his comment, because he has some great things to add to your channel to help you, and I've downloaded some of them. TubeBuddy, which you can see, I've done that. That was from Nick Nimmin. Thank you very much to him. Daryl Eves, I watch him as well. He gives some great information and advice. But I learned the most through my community and through approaching other YouTubers at the same level as I am, or just slightly more than me. Like your 350, 500, your 1,000 followers, and I learned so much that it started to work. Now, unfortunately, I've taken a small step back over the past couple of weeks. 1, to build up my community, and 2, because we're moving home. So as you can see, towards the end of here, we're starting to plateau again. But you'll hopefully see another spike, and it starting to grow. It does generally grow itself once you hit that 100 subscribers. People start to see that you're not just one of these channels that's just going to appear and disappear, that you are putting in your regular content, and if your content's good, of course. So your first thing is to ask for advice. The second thing I'd say is approach other YouTube creators that relate to what you're doing. Now, my partner watches a lot of beauty blogs and stuff like that, and she has some massive YouTubers on there. So again, I asked her for advice on what she thought was good content and what she saw. Now, okay, yeah, she does watch the beauty side of things, but she does watch some of the bigger YouTubers who have now gone off what they used to do and have gone on to other things and stuff like that. And some of them were gamers and stuff. She said, well, when I see this, that, and the other, this is what happens, which really helped me. And the other thing, I obviously spoke to a lot of YouTubers that are involved in gaming and stuff like that, and you know, we shared ideas, and we offered advice to each other and stuff like that, and through that it grew my community and it also grew my channel. So that's the biggest thing that you're going to need to do to grow your channel. Get involved with other YouTube creators that are involved in the stuff you do. Okay, they are technically competition, but I can subscribe to as many YouTubers as I want. I can watch as many YouTubers play the same video as I want. So yes, they are potentially competitors, but they're also the people who are doing the content that you're doing, who have learned from their own mistakes, who find mistakes and stuff like that, and you kind of create a little bit of a bond, and they'll generally follow you back. As I say, it's not a sub for sub, but you are kind of, come check out my channel, what do you think, is there anything I can do differently? Obviously don't just launch with that, because they'll just go, well, who the hell are you? Approach them, talk to them, put out on your Twitters, put out on your Instagrams and stuff like that. But whatever you do, don't just flood your Instagram with everything to do with your channel. Get posts that are involving your viewers, and they give you some sort of feedback. And you'll find it hard at first, people won't talk to you, but there one or two will, and through that one or two your channel will grow very quickly over a short space of time, which you can see here. My biggest growth was when I started doing this. The proof is in the pudding, unfortunately, and I thought it wasn't going to work, and I was a bit dubious, but it did work. Some days I would 14 subscribers in one day, and that was just through me spending an entire day going onto Twitter, talking to people, having a look at their channels, saying, I really like your content, let's stay in touch kind of thing. And they followed me. They followed me without even asking. And that's what you want. You don't want to be going to people going, oh, do you want to sub for sub? There's no interaction, there's no nothing. And the likelihood is they'll just leave after a while. So that's the biggest thing I'd say to do, is get your interaction with other YouTubers. Everything else really doesn't massively matter much when it comes to your subscriber count, your views. Your views will be erratic. As you can see, it does tend to follow the pattern of obviously where YouTubers are, but if you notice my latest lot, people are actually interested in the content I've put in, and that's what you want, because if you're going to get your 1,000 subscribers, no one's going to watch it. No one's going to be interested. They're just going to be following you for the sake of it, and you're going to fall short at a later stage. Oh, my YouTube subscribers has come back up to 120. I think it was because I had the timing picked differently, but there we go. There's various other things that you can look at, and these are things that I'm going to show you what you need to be doing to improve. I've changed my content, and you'll see some differences, and as you can see, I've slowly started increasing my average views. That's just through taking people's advice, and that's what happens when you've got great YouTubers following you. They'll give you advice, they'll comment on your stuff, but whatever you do, get back on their videos, get commenting on their stuff. People see you commenting on other creators. They're following smaller creators. They're going to follow you as well. If you're doing the same content, they're going to see you comment and go, oh, who's this person here? Let's have a look at them. Boom, there's another subscriber there. So through your Twitter and your YouTube, you need to be balancing the two together and gaining these subscribers. Hopefully that's given you a bit of an insight into my channel. Obviously I've only got 120 subscribers, and I'm doing this very early in my YouTube career, but I'm hoping that'll relate to yourselves, small YouTubers, so you can see actually, we're not all these massive YouTubers who have done it various different ways. This is how I've done it as a small YouTuber, and hopefully you can do the same as well. The last thing I want to comment on is, obviously, if you're starting a YouTube channel, make sure you do some research and make sure you get the kit. The biggest mistake I made that I wish I could change was I purchased some cheap kit, started doing it, my audio was terrible, I couldn't really get the video quality properly right. I made some small mistakes where I was saving to an external hard drive, and that was causing lag on my videos, and some of my biggest viewed video was very laggy, and it pushed people away from my channel. So don't make them mistakes. I'll put some small videos on, keep them private, and share them with your friends and ask them what they think. Watch them back to yourself. When you upload it is slightly different to when you've done your recording, so make sure you double check them first and then release them publicly. Hopefully this advice has helped you somewhat, and you'll see some growth in your channel Please feel free to leave some comments in the comment section. If you want to get in touch with me, you can do on Twitter. My Twitter is Rugged Gamer Xbox. You'll find me on there. And as I say, any comments, questions, whatever, anything at all, then feel free to ask me. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already joined, and obviously if you enjoy the content, you'll see some of that coming up, and give it a look. And as I say, anything at all I can help you with, I will always try. And obviously the community that I'm in and involved in, you'll see pop around, they will all help you as well. Feel free to follow them, feel free to comment on their videos, and obviously ask them for advice. They will all help you. They've helped me, and that's the biggest way I've learned and the biggest way I've grown my channel, and hopefully my channel will continue to grow in the level it has been doing over the past couple of weeks. Just one thing to point out is obviously I didn't do much when I first started my channel, and I kind of lulled here. Try and keep your channel going nice and regular. I'm erratic at the moment on my uploads. It's just because of the situation I'm in. Well, I try to do it every weekend, and I'm slowly starting to do it where I'm pre-recording, pre-uploading, and then releasing throughout. And that's what you want to be trying to do. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's giving you some advice and information that's going to help you over the ways. If it has, please let me know if it has. It'd be great to obviously see other YouTubers seeing that, so they know that the advice I'm offering is actually stuff that's going to work for you. But for now, that is me, and I will see you all soon. Thank you very much.